embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
I am suffering. It's hard to take. How many years? Oh my God.
Don't provoke me to anger, or else you'll be in danger.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Big up, everybody! It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sofia's Football Talk for yet another live match reaction. This time, talking about the types of bumps that we have at Man United. We haven't won back-to-back Premier League games all season. I can't even remember the last time we kept a clean sheet. Damn. I told y'all last week we can't just be doing well, showing up against the bigger teams, but then the teams that are in and amongst us, or worse than us on the table, on paper, we end up not winning against. Again, I told y'all, Brighton are a bogey team. I said I predicted 2-1, but I'm not sure this is going to be a difficult game, and they are our bogey team. I did tell y'all, they are. We have a lot of work to do, and I said I'm willing to ride the storm. I am, and I will be riding the storm with this team. I will, because I love this club. I love this club. No matter, how long some of these players will be here, this club will still go on. It's Man United first. Each and every day. Twice on Sundays, or basically twice on match day. All the time. But we gotta talk. So before we do, give this video here a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we are on the road to, I was about to say 3K, but no, we're way past that. 10K subscribers. Goal to get that before this year ends. So subscribe, like the video, join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Another way to help support the team, support the channel. Big up Eddy says, hey Sofia, depressing times, not even sure if this is a teething period or demise at the moment. Hope Amorim has strong resolve. But yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. I don't even know. But yeah, big up, get the likes up. Big up, Roderick, hope you're doing well. Another day, another loss. Yep. Schlotz, this is not your team. You support Arsenal. You don't support Man United. You support Arsenal and Dortmund. So, Kalas, this ain't your team. But big up, though. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Lumba. Well, says, bring on Eddy. I mean, Eddy, if you're free, let me know. I'll send you the link. Big up Blue Evans says, remember when Old Trafford was a fortress? It hasn't been a fortress in a long time. These teams don't give a damn. They're like, yo, we can go to Old Trafford and rock up. We don't care. We don't care. They don't give a damn. They ain't scared of these players. They're not. But big up though, Llewellyn. I actually thought we had a chance. I liked this. To me too. Yes. I was saying like, okay, there were moments where I was like, okay, maybe. just maybe. But guys, we have to get wingbacks in. We have to at least get one wingback in. That has to be a left wingback. We have to. We have to, because that right-hand side is looking all right. Wingback, we have to, because this system is not going to work without wingbacks. You see it. I fully be watching a lot of Inter games. We'll be watching later. You see how DiMarco and Dumfries are fully on it as the wingbacks. And you see it, of course, with as well Leverkusen, with Frimpong and I think Grimaldo. So we're having wingbacks, then they have to be way more attacking minded. I just don't think Dalo is not going to cut it. Mazraoui, to me, disappointed me again today as well. He's sleeping when it comes to like some of the goals that we conceded. And that's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that, you know what? For a few games now, you have been poor, Mazraoui, and you're being like our best player for a while. But then Ahmed has been pushing. Ahmed is one, if not the only one, that can really put his head held up high and know I did everything that I could, both offensively and defensively. He was keeping a large part of that game, and Mitoma on the wraps. Of course, Mitoma did end up scoring. I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. I really am. Big up, Ed. So I'm sorry. You have been stuck supporting these bums. I mean, I ain't supporting these bums. I support the club. These bums are just, they're there, but they better not be here for long, because right now we have to. It's not that long until this January window closes. We have to get players in. Before this game, it was reported that this probably will be Eddy's last game, at least this season, as he will be going on loan to join Real Betis. So we need options. We need options even off the bat. We do. If Garnacho is a bleeding, which in my head I don't think he will be, you never know. Rashford gotta go. It might be Malacia will go on loan. We have to have options. We have to bring in. If we're not going to be a striker, then I need a wing back more, to be fair. For what we are trying to do, we have to get wing backs into this team. We have to. We have to. It's not going to work without getting in proper wing backs. Big up J. Palmer says, Sofia, the 2 goals are not a fault. What Ten Hag done to this club is unfixable. Even as a human being, when I see Onana, I want to throw up. We will talk about Onana, because I'm not going to lie. Sell him. Sell him. I can't do it no more. I might just decide to leave because he's not getting the support from India's players. If he ends up not getting the proper support, throw in the towel and leave. I will be, because this is not okay. If we, anyhow, I don't see 1, 2 signings in and some players leaving this January window, there will be hell to be paid. Blood will be shed and spilled, is all I'm going to say, because it's going to be long for Ineos if they dare to pull up that. Aaron did say these players can't play the system. Maine is struggling. You got to facilitate. You got to figure it out. Big up Chopper said the big issue is those people in the higher office. Yes, that's a good point. We lose our club when Jim took that percentage of the club. Hey, you might not be wrong about that. What happened to defense? I don't know what happened to Max. I hope we're doing well. Don't expect everyone to agree with me, but I'm happy to see this team fail, because it's the only way Ineos will finally dismantle this pile of garbage. I need 20 of them sold in the next 18, 24 months. I hear what you're saying. I hear it. Oh, I'm just like respectfully so damn tired of these same players doing this to us. I will send you the link, by the way, Eddy. But I'm just... It's the same ish every time, people. Every single time. They keep doing this to us. Every time. Every single time. Pick up Jamaican youth. Hope you're doing well. Should the Turkish goalkeeper start? I just need new goalkeepers. Just new ones. I'm tired. You're saying, hold that. Wait, who do you support, Jamaican youth? So we got the ops here as well. Damn it. 6 likes. Keep getting the likes up. People really thought Ineos would help. Let me ask this. How have they helped Nice? I told you there was a reason. I wasn't working for Ineos. I said I wanted the Qatari. This is what I said. This is literally what I said.
Today I feel Qatari.
That's what I said. I still am of that mindset because if the Ineos don't fix this crap, then long day. Long freaking day. We are good at being so bad. We are good at being hella inconsistent. How can you show up? This is what I'm tired of. I'm gonna lose my ish if these players dare to speak up and say, yeah, the mentality, we show up so well against the big teams. We do nothing against, the small. Shush! Respectfully, shush. I'm not listening to it. I'm not taking any of it. Okay? No. 5 things deep. I'm happy that Zirkzee started. He has to work on his overall decision making, the finishing, but everything he does leading up until it was good. So I did feel like he looked all right. Not maybe as good as the other 2 games, but I still felt like he was all right. So he can keep his head held up high, in my opinion. Hold up play, brilliant. Onana, sell him. That's 2nd things deep. Sell him right now. I'm tired, and I got an Onana kid. Y'all know me. I back players. I'd really be like, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. But I can't do it no more. It's too many howlers. Too many howlers. And we're going to see more. And how he ended up starting off, we had a big chunks of this season where he was very good. But then he just messes up. Yours started again. I think he did better than he did, of course, against Southampton. But, De Ligt, Maguire, I just feel like when we're trying to build up from the back, it's like we're struggling. Mazraoui today wasn't good. Dallo tried to do a lot moving forward, but it's that final thing that it doesn't work. Mainu, he struggled, and that's okay to admit. It's okay to admit. I still do rate Mainu, but we have to figure out how we're going to use him in this system. Because with Mainu and Ugarte, I felt like I was saying in other games that it was really working, but it's not really been working the last few games now. This one and last one, for sure. So, but let's talk about the highlights. So, already less than 5 minutes into the first half, Brighton scored 1-0 from Minte. What a wonderful goal. Minte from, Mitoma. So from winger to winger. Good. Wonderful. And it was a great attack. Oh, sorry, I should have done better there. 56th minute. Oh, no, not 50, 22nd minute. We got ourselves a penalty that Bruno scored. It was Baleba that kind of messed up. And rightfully so, that was a penalty for sure. One way thinking, okay, game on. You felt like maybe, just maybe. 56th minute, Brighton got a goal disallowed in second half. Lucky. And then literally, 5 minutes after that, Brighton ended up scoring. Mitoma, very poor defending from United. Onana, I don't know why you don't brother, try to command, go for the ball. I hate when sometimes we concede goals and he just stands there and doesn't know what to do. Can you do something? Can you move and do something? Because this is not looking good. And then 76 minutes, that was when it was completely wrapped up for me. And I said, definitely watching the game, I was like, we're not coming back from 3-1. It's not happening. 2-1, it's possible, but not 3-1. Onana, Howler, Rutter, the substitute was there. Boom, to bounce on that. And it was 3-1. Still tired. Who were the back three? The back three was Maguire, Euro, and De Ligt. Someone says back three, but when Amorim changes his tactics to fit these players, then what are we doing, honestly? We bought him for his style of play, and Amorim doesn't stick me like the character type. I don't want us to change it up. If these players can't play in this system, then you got to get in players that can. It's that simple. Because remember, where did that get us from Ten Hag completely scrapping his principles? We're in this predicament because we didn't sack Ten Hag earlier. We just sacked him so that brought in Amorim early on, and he could have worked, gotten some new players in the summer. Done. We wouldn't really, I don't think we would have been this bad in if we would have made some smarter decisions. But hey, I'm going to bring my guy Eddy in so he can also have his say. Because I'm angry. Wake up, Eddy. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, doing all right. Just a little bit depressed, to be honest, in terms of Man United. I'm sure we all have some level of not feeling good. I'm trying not to let it wreck my day, yeah, but it's I need some kind of drink or some kind of therapy exercise right there, or after I finish talking to yourself to make me feel better. Just the things you're talking about now, like these fundamental things, right? Like not getting rid of Ten Hag quick enough is turning out to be like a football crime at the moment now. Yeah. Yep. I mean, aren't we allowed as fans to have been wrong about that? Because I was saying about, I was saying on your channel, give Ten Hag more time because he's got his players in there. Yeah, I can admit, okay, yeah, I was wrong, but like I'm a fan, like yourself, like people in the comments. Hopefully everyone's hitting the like. Big up the comments. We're allowed to get things wrong. The guys getting paid. Yeah. The guys getting paid the big bucks, right? Ineos, Glazers. They should be knowing better than us, right? Yeah, we're supposed to have an opinion. Come and ask us some stuff, but then you guys are supposed to know the fundamentals, the basis, right? Surely. Yep. I don't get how we're the biggest club in this Premier League history, this current Premier League, right? 13 Premier Leagues. And we're the kind of schmucks that are changing systems halfway through a season for a second time. Because we did this, didn't we, with Ole and Ralph? Yeah? Halfway through the season. Let's do high press when we've not even had any training or any conditioning to do it. And then again with Amorim, no conditioning and training. Let's just change to 3-4-3 all of a sudden. And we don't expect this kind of teething period to happen. Yeah. I knew there was going to be a teething period, but relegation being on the cards is haram. Yeah. Come on. What is going on here, Sofia?
Tired. Toloma says here, a good system doesn't depend on individual brilliance, but the whole team's work ethic. These players have no team work ethic, just overpaid frauds. A lot of them are.
This is what I call these guys. Posers, pretenders, prima donnas. Yeah? I can't wait for this transfer window. It's got to be a correct one. It's got to be a correct one. We can't be doing this.
By the way, Eddy, you just keep talking. I got to tell my brother and father to turn down the TV. But you keep talking. I'll be right back, okay?
That's cool. That's cool. So, with that last comment from Twalumba putting in some things to think about there. These guys getting paid that much, right? There's surely, like, if Ineos can get some kind of wage cap as well. Like, I don't know how to do it, but these guys, they're clearly spoiled on the money that they're getting. Yeah. People, we've heard rumors like of Mainu wanting 200K, and how average was he today? Are people still rating Mainu? I know he's good, but is he really one of these guys to be a first teamer as well? It seems like he's getting spoiled by the whole wage structure, and it's just this kind of culture. If you're managing the whole football proceedings as Ineos have come in to do, surely you can start changing these contracts, man. Because there's just people there. They just seem like they're phoning it in. They're just there, just to pass sideways, earn the paycheck. You're all good now, Sofia?
Yeah, I hope. Let me know, people in the chat, the background. Let me know if it's all right. I have to, tell them, tone it down. Yeah. But I was hearing, by the way. But keep talking.
Yeah. Do you reckon it is possible for Ineos to sort the wage structure like right now? Because it's so blown out of proportion.
I mean, they should, but I mean, it basically you have to kind of get rid of some of the players that are on, the highest wages. So when you get rid of a Rashford, you get rid of a Casemiro, Anthony, I think is also up there as well. Then that definitely will help.
Yeah, exactly. So
the next players don't overpay them.
Well, then there's people like Bruno, though. That's the thing as well, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
For me, I need this guy to be gone as captain. I can't deal with my captain every other minute, right? Okay, it's not that bad, but it's like there's certain periods of the game I'm seeing them just flopping on the floor from like a little bit of contact. I can't have the captain doing. Can we have the captain really doing that? The histrionics.
No,
it's a bad example. Because I've seen other players do it. I've seen Garnacho do it. I've seen Diallo do it a little bit. Not as bad as the rest of these guys, but it's like we've got to be more robust. I know people try and win fouls, but like, come on, like every time, it's like you're not even winning half the fouls because the referee just plays it on anyway. And it's got to another point. By the way, I think dare I say our fan base may be becoming like Arsenal a little bit in terms of moaning about refs. Yeah. Okay, I've been moaning about certain refs lately too. Yeah, but we're in the danger of going over the line we're just focusing on refs. Yeah. Because come on, the big thing is we're not playing well enough. That's the big thing.
Oh no. I feel like two things can be right. We're playing shit. Some of the refereeing decisions have also been bad, but I'm not going to solely blame everything on the referee. That's different. That's what I'm not going to be going to do. But I do think they took a long time to just even try to give us that penalty. I felt like he didn't really want to do it, but it's like, okay, if I don't do it, then it's going to look a little bit shady. So I got to do it. But
yeah. What was Baleba doing, by the way? Does he think a clothesline from wrestling is legal? He was like, "Oh, I didn't do anything."
What he tried to do.
Idiot. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Though,
yeah. Damn it. It's just. Also, I want to hear your thoughts, Onana, because I'm done. And I got an Onana kid, but I'm done. I am saying thank you, but goodbye. I need something else. I can't do it.
how
are we going to concede that third goal? Imagine if we didn't. We might have gotten. Maybe we would have scored a second goal. Like, you just killed the game completely. To do that, I'm sorry. We can't excuse these howlers no more. We can't. Because he's going to do it again.
He's going to do it again. This is where I'm on the same wavelength as yourself, because the situation is too fragile to have your goalkeeper doing this. You can't do anything if your keeper's letting in these easy kind of goals. You can't build on your defense. You can't build in your midfield. You can't build in your attack. You can't get confidence going. You can't get a basis going, because the basis is just letting in goals, which is Onana, right? I can't believe that. Like I was trying to look at the replay. Like, okay, has he slipped? Was it raining? Was he unsighted by something? Was the sun in his eyes? It's like I couldn't see any kind of excuse for him to do what he did, apart from what seems to be infecting everyone, and that is nervousness. People are so they're so on edge. The way I see these guys just barely like winning 50-50s, like being like just trying to run, and it's like they're running in molasses. They're running in snow. What's going on? It's like, you know, when you've tried to run in a dream and you can't run and it turns into a nightmare. It's like some of these guys play like they're in a nightmare. It's like I'm not surprised that people go to other clubs and win stuff. I mean, you were talking about Serie A yesterday, and I was you know, I was crapping on Serie A, and yeah, you were making some good points. And you're saying, okay, the style could suit these certain players. I reckon another thing is less pressure allows these guys to go and do what they want, what they can do. Yeah, I think that's another thing. So yeah, coming back to Onana, it's done. It's done, isn't it? Like, he can't survive. He'll just do it again, like you said. It's just so disappointing.
It's so disappointing. Like, I've been praising him for so, big chunks of the season, and then he just ends up having howlers. Like, why? Why do you have to be a bozo sometimes? For like, why? There's no pressure in that. Communicate with the league. Like, why? If you're going to try to, do that, can you hold on to the ball? You gave it to him on a silver platter.
It was so bad. Can I just answer Twalumba's question 1 second? They said thoughts on no ball carrier. This is one of the main things that, like, it makes me so, like, what do you call it, hungry. Yeah, because that's what I really watch football for, is people dribbling, people that can carry the ball. Yeah, be dynamic. Yeah, I wanted Kovacic when he was available that time, but I was like, okay, Man City's in for him. There's no chance, no chance of getting Kovacic. He's someone that can carry the ball.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but we pay the biggest wages, yet we have the worst ball carriers. What? This is the twilight zone. I've said this on my own shorts on my channel. It's an alternative reality where people that are so average are getting the most money. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ball carriers. I've seen Mainu do it a bit, but like literally like a bit, and it's quite slow as well, isn't he? We've seen that. Ugarte is just supposed to be breaking up play, isn't it? Ugarte is not a ball carrier, and then the wingers, Diallo is just the one in it that can carry the ball. But why are we struggling to see players that can do this at Man United? So
I don't know. I feel like there's a lack of technicians, but also a lack of athleticism in this team, because the way we're just completely getting run through in that midfield, it's like, guys, like, be a bit strong, like. And also, Eddy, we have to get wing backs in. I have to get at least a left wing back in this window. We have to, because I follow, Inter heavily, and they play with wing backs as well. And you see how super reliant and how important DiMarco and Dumfries are in that system. Instantly, somebody in the midfield has the ball, they're on it. They're running. Boom, 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 fast. They're in it. Proper crosses. Also able to score goals as well. But they're able to facilitate the goals. And of course defensively as well. Like, it's just, we need it. We are so lacking. And if we're going to be successful with this within the system that Amorim has, then we have to get proper wing backs, because Dallo is not going to cut it. Mazraoui, I think, is more suited as one of the center backs, maybe a right center back. And yeah, we have to get something else, because right now, obviously, I don't know if you heard, but looks to be that Anthony probably will be going on loan to Real Betis.
Can you just go? Just go. What's the loan going to do?
I'm completely fine with that, but I think also there's rumors that Malacia will be going on loan. Of course, we know Rashford is not a part of this team either way, but I know, like, none of them are a part of the team. We still need options, is what I'm trying to say. You need options. That's why it's okay that they're going, but then you have to bring in replacements. You have to bring in somebody that can play. If anything, if you're not going to get a striker this window, okay, but bring me a left wing back. At least bring me that, and somebody that can play a 10. I'll take those two.
Yeah, because Garnacho ain't cutting it.
Yes,
Garnacho at 10
least.
is not it. Yeah. You know what? You said quite a bit there. You said quite a bit there, and it's like I remember seeing rumors about Nuno Mensch being a link with Man United, left wing back, right? He's a PSG, right? And then I saw an update saying, "Oh no, he's closed the door on the transfer," and I was gutted. I was gutted because we need fundamental. We need fundamental players at those positions because you've just explained why they're so important in terms of attack and defense, right? And I was going to ask you before I came on, right? I was going to ask you what have you seen that's promising in terms of fundamental changes in this team? Because all I see is that it is 3-4-3. Yeah. Sometimes the centre backs want to overlap. I like that when you do it properly. Because remember Martinez getting that goal at Anfield, I was like, I like that overlap. I remember Sheffield United used to do it ages ago. Well, not ages ago, when they were in the Premier League, right? They did it because they played the three at the back, and the two lateral centre backs overlap when it was safe to do it. And I'm like, this could work, yeah. But I'm trying to see what else is got potential, and that up front, I'm not liking it, man. I mean, as much as we need new players, I'm like, I think we should still. I may be wrong, but I think we should still see more of an idea. Like I'm saying, we should see an idea. I don't think I'm seeing enough ideas, to be honest. I'm wanting Amorim to tweak something now. Come on.
I can see it to some extent, but the problem is that some of these players that they're doggone, they kind of be ruining it for themselves as well, though. The fact that we haven't kept a clean sheet for a while, that is also concerning. That is something that needs to be fixed up.
Okay, Sofia, like, but I need some explanations then. We need some explanations then, because okay, the players are the wrong profile, but what I'm seeing is that they're the wrong profile and they're really bad in terms of they can't handle the nerves. So I want to know, like, can Amorim tell these guys your social media is banned. You can't go on Twitter. You can't look at newspapers. I remember old school coaches would do this. Would say to the team, "You can't look at newspapers. You got to focus." Yeah, it seems like Amorim needs to do that with his team. I can't even speak like enough on how embarrassed I am of this team, right? And you can't make 5-yard passes. You can't run. You're that slow. Nah, it's getting a bit too much, you know. Like, I may need therapy soon. Like, keep watching these guys.
This team is, it's madness. But I want to read some quotes, as I like to do before we finish up. So let's see here. Ruben Amorim. Wait a minute. Oh, damn. Okay. By the way, before we do that, can we talk about Ahmad? Just real quick, Ahmad. I think Ahmad, he's the one that definitely can keep his head held up high, because I felt like he was trying to create a lot. Also, defensively, the dirty work that he was doing against Mitoma, wonderful. So proud of him. Like he is like what Man United is about, like that hard work, but that, you get it. Like the guy cares, and it shows. If we could just have like 10 more Ahmads in this team.
Someone said it on Twitter, and I was looking. There were 10 other Ahmads on the pitch, even in goal.
Yes.
Oh, well.
He did very good. So I just feel like he just deserves a little bit of it, which he always gets. But like, again, he didn't deserve to lose the game. We didn't. But he especially didn't, because he definitely did what he could do. But it's like some of the rest of them is like, but Let
You
me
know what?
hear
Yeah,
your thoughts.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I wouldn't disagree with Mount's number being taken off his shirt halfway through the season. Just give Ahmad that number 7. Already earned it. In terms of these standards that we're in, Ahmad, give him that 7 now. Like, it's a no-brainer. What you're saying, I agree with. Right. I'm still trying to assess in my mind if Ahmad is him. I know you've mentioned that before, and he's got that consistency. We're what is it, 21 games in or whatever it is, and he's put up some good stats and the eye test as well. Like you said, tracking back. I was impressed when you got that. Getting some tackles on Mitoma. I did like some of his dribbling, and I'll hopefully we'll see some more of that because this team is not it. He's got to do. He doesn't have to do more, but I hope he does more. Right? He shouldn't have to because it should be a team game. But at this moment in time, these guys want to get us relegated. So Ahmad, keep carrying the ball, keep dribbling, and this goes against my principles. But cut in and shoot, bro. Cut in and shoot. Keep doing that then, because these guys, they're not it. And by the way, I don't know if you talked about Zirkzee. Sorry to change the subject.
Oh, I did, but I want to hear your thoughts.
I know. People were going too crazy about him in the last game. Like, he was doing some good stuff, but again,
I thought it was all right.
Really lukewarm.
I didn't think he was as good as the last few games, but I still felt like his hold up. The only thing, he just needs to work on that finishing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that can't be like, both him and Hojlund shouldn't be the number one striker. None of them should be. Either way. But it should be more so like, I feel like I see that the rest of them is flowing a little bit better with the Zirkzee on the pitch than Hojlund, in my opinion. I just feel like he adds so much more with the hold-up play and the width. But it's like everything he does leading up until like that final shot is good. But then it's like that last decision, that is something, the finishing. I think if he can just get that on lock, then you got something.
I think he's got to be stronger as well. I remember saying in your comment section last time as well, he's got to use his body better. I want to come on. If you're built like Fellaini, you got some more power than what he's shown. For me, I don't think he's robust enough at the moment. Yeah. And just going back to Diallo, I'm very emotional at this moment because I just went back on one of my principles in terms of saying, just cut in and shoot. I'm kind of rethinking that, and I'm like, okay, maybe just keep balancing it out. Keep trying to assist the forward where you can as well, because we do need other people to eat in front of goal as well. It's got to be a team game. So yeah,
it has to be. It can't just be like just Ahmad. It has to be the other ones as well. Got to show up. So I'm just saying, certain players that are going to be leaving, replace them. It doesn't have to be like for like, but get the profiles in that we need. We need to get wingbacks. We need to get a 10. If we can get a striker as well, that would be great. If we can get at least two signings this window, I'll take it. But we have to. Because if the window is about to close in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It's long. It's long. It really is long. So sort it out. Literally.
Yeah.
No, I'm so tired of this team.
I just don't know how long I can survive this teething period, Sofia. That's what I'm worried about. Because I try and be level-headed, but my emotions do get the better of me, and I'm like, this what was I expecting? Is changing the formation again. This is going to be bad. These players are not fit. Don't fit any of the positions hardly. So I don't know. I don't know how long I can hang in there. To be honest. Sorry.
Okay, big up, by the way, to Chic TV for the redirect. I appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you. I don't even know what this team. This team is just it's a roller coaster. How can we, we go to work and all that earlier this week. Being the way that I was talking to Arsenal fans at work, like the kids, like I was moving mad. And I'm gonna come back to work tomorrow and hear, even though they lost as well, but it's like I feel like we lost in a little bit of a worse manner, but regardless.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
I can't believe this team do this to us. Like, we can't chat to other fans. Like, yeah.
They want to embarrass me. Embarrass us. Nigga, please.
Because it just feels like they've erased the Liverpool and Arsenal performances. That's what it feels like for me. It's like you've done some good work and then you just smudged it. You ever been doing that in class, like when you were younger? You just finished writing some nice sentences in your English class and you realize you've just smudged half of the work you've done. That's what Man United have done. You just erased the confidence and just, especially against bottom of the league Southampton. I'm still recovering from that one too, even though we won that. That performance is a loss for me, but now it's an actual loss with a bad performance. Yeah, it's just I don't know. This is what I'm saying about when I was on my channel, like trying to do some of these shorts. I'm like thinking about the psychological side. Whatever needs to be done to get because Amorim talked about the mentality. I was surprised when he said that. Well, not surprised, but I was like the emphasis on it. I was a little bit surprised. But it's like if it's mentality, get them psychologists in, get the therapists in, get who else
all of it.
Psychology. Like you need all these guys to come and assess this team.
All we can get, literally. Big up, please. By the way, hope you're doing well. It's the same things, new week and no new signings in sight. We'll need a bigger car park at this point. You know the whole. I don't know if you heard, but Saeed TV, it's funny as hell with these reactions, and he'd be talking about like meet me at the car park. Yeah, I think hey, I'll fly over to Manchester and I'll meet Ineos at the car park as well. Let's go. I might be short, but don't you worry. I'll take Sir Jim. Allegedly, we don't incite violence. But I'm just saying, figuratively speaking, I can take him. But yeah. And Khalid says here, Sofia, I was quiet and humble to my Arsenal co-workers. I will never be quiet and humble to Arsenal. Never. Even how far we are down, I don't care. Bun Arsenal. Bun them.
I admire your spirit there because, I'd be like just wearing this face mask at this point so I don't talk to Arsenal fans. Like, the relegation settings, it's bad.
We take one step forward, 2 steps back. Why? I don't get it. Constantly. Instantly. All the time. Except.
It's just been like a gradual, like, rotting phase. It's like this feels moldy. That's what it feels like. Because like it's just been slowly like, okay, we were champions, then we do top 4, then we do top 6. Now we were doing top 10. Now we're doing relegation battle. It's like we're going slowly each season. So it is worried. I'm worried. I'm really worried now. Because shouldn't be in. It should be. When you're rebuilding, it gets bad, but I don't think it should be this bad.
It shouldn't. But these players, unfortunately, are making it this bad. I don't even know. I'm gonna just see some quotes here before we wrap up. Okay, finally. Yes. Took some time, but it's here. Okay, so this is from Ruben Amorim. It says, we can play some football, but in small spaces of time, it's not consistent. We get nervous, and then you suffer a goal. It's one play that is clearly what Brighton do. That's really hard to turn things around. We get really anxious, really nervous, and they were better. I agree.
How many times have I said nervousness in this stream? This is mad.
Yes. He also talked about the third goal. I think you felt it in the stadium, but we cannot end the game like that. everybody out of position, so we have to end the game in a different way. No matter the result, we have to be a different team in all aspects.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he continues saying, Brighton were comfortable, we tried, but with not with very good football. You can see this game and remember Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest when we were in the game and suffer goals that we cannot suffer, and then it's hard for everybody. Then he basically comments on whether it will be difficult for a while. He says, that is clear. With me, that is clear. Because I'm not going to change the way I see the game. I'm very clear on that. The players are going to suffer. I'm really sorry. The fans are going to suffer. I have one way of doing things. I know it's going to bring results. But we have to suffer these moments. I think it's very clear for everybody what we are going to do.
Wow.
Stick to your principles. Stick to your principles. And he says, we are, oh, damn. Oh, he says, we are maybe the worst team in the history of Manchester United. I know you want headlines.
Wow. Amorim's not playing anymore, man.
He's not playing. Thank you for just being like, brother. I respect him just being like, yo, we trash. We trash. But we gonna suffer. The players gonna suffer. The fans are gonna suffer. But I'm sticking to my guns.
Wow.
Stick to it.
It kind of feels a little bit like, when Jose Mourinho was talking about player heritage.
Yeah.
That's what this feels like.
Heritage.
Heritage.
Palumba, what are you referring to? What did he say again? I said that you got the last part, or let me know. Then I can read it again.
Quote. I think the last quote, is it?
Because the last quote is, we are maybe the worst team in the history of Manchester United. I know you want headlines. That's the final quote I can see right now. He's keeping it 100. He's keeping it a buck. He said a lot. It's not good enough. We have to do better.
Yeah, at this point, it just feels like Amorim's told these players like constantly what he wants, and they're not getting it. So it's like gonna throw you guys under the bus because Amorim's doing all he can do. That's what it feels like from those quotes there.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's guys, strap up. It's gonna be a long, bumpy ride. Bring your belts, bring something, snack, something to drink, all of that, because it's gonna be a long road trip to that final destination. It's gonna be long. Buckle up.
You know what it feels like right now? It doesn't even feel like it doesn't feel like we're in a vehicle on a road trip. It feels like we're in a bunker and there's bombs dropping, and it's like, get all your snacks and your food quick, go into your bunker and just like stay in there. That's what it feels like for me. But I'm being like I'm not in a good place right now. Like for like looking at the possible potential. I can't really see it at the moment. Like, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, guys, that's that. I don't even. But any final points because this?
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying and end constructively because I've kind of brought a depressing mood to the channel. Apologies if you've lost any viewers. Hopefully everyone's hitting the like. And yeah, that first quote that you read out about Amorim, yeah, when he's talking about the nervousness and anxiety. I've been to therapy myself. This is why I do talk about a lot of these psychological things, yeah. And there's a lot of cognitive things in your mind that's going on subconsciously, yeah, that if you go through it in the past, you tend to repeat it, yeah. So there needs to be an emphasis on the mental health with these guys. Okay, I've insulted some of them, other fans are insulting certain players, but they are getting paid quite a bit of money, right? They know the pressure standards at Man United, or else you wouldn't go there. So I hope there is some kind of balance of, using the pressure to your advantage, because there's a fine line between nervousness and excitement. Yeah, these guys have to get excited to play again, because right now, yeah, they just keep getting too anxious, and it's just painful to watch. It's painful to watch. Yeah, so I hope Amorim can do what he needs to do in terms of the mentality side, and before anything happens with tactics, you've got to get the mentality right, or there's no point. There's no point. So yeah, that's what I'll say on that.
Well said. Well said. Donovan says, must be the pressure of playing at United. They gotta stop reading social media trolls and tabloids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And get the motivation, work on them, mental health, all of that. I hear you, Eddie. I hear you. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll I don't know. Next game will be on Thursday in the Europa League against Rangers at home. I mean, I think it might have been Palumba that says here something about the Europa League. Could be wrong. Somebody said something that we should probably go for Europa. We need to do something, because I regardless of it, we've dug ourselves very far down the in the mud.
Yeah.
Either way, I do need to see you guys turn it around some way, somehow. Because we know that you could show up against some teams. You just got to make sure that we can emulate the same mindset towards the other teams as well.
Maybe the team that Niall just mentioned in the comments are good enough for Man United to up their game. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not shitting on Rangers by any means. I know what they did to Spurs and all that, but still, we're at home. I want to see something. We need to make sure we get into the knockout stages. I don't want to see like that we're going to go, do like what is it? Those two qualifying games at the no. Go directly to knockout, round of 16. Kalas, that's it. And yeah, like Toloma says, that's the best shot at getting into UEFA. Others we against touching Conference League with this 4. Yeah, we're not even. The way we're moving, we might not even get Conference League. So
yeah,
I don't care. I want to get Champions League. I want to try. And I know that we're not going to get it the traditional way with top 4. Not how we're moving right now. So Europa League is we gotta go for it. We have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta go for it.
That's it.
Yeah, but guys, there you have it. Thank you, Eddie, for joining yet another stream. You've been kind of like a regular here for, of course, a long time. So, it's always something for you to join. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And yeah, if I can just plug.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So if you're looking for a little bit of levity added to some of the match reactions, I do some shorts, I do some animations. So come over to Eddie's Football Waffle, subscribe, view, and like. And obviously, first and foremost, be hitting the like for Sofia, because obviously she's always given consistent top-level content. That's why I tune in when I'm not on the show all the time. So yeah, big up.
Thank you very much, Tolomba. Yes, I will. I know it's been a little bit of a slow start, unfortunately, this year, as I was sick the whole last week, but I will start to plan to get more guests on. I'll get Eddie more on, of course, and some other people. So we shall definitely do that for sure.
Columba's like your manager at this point. Yeah.
Talumba is like, Talumba is always so vocal. So I appreciate that from Talumba. So big up. But yeah, I have Eddie's channel link in the description box. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel, show him some love. And guys, by the way, we did reach 5,300 subscribers while we were live. So big up to Chic TV for the redirect. I appreciate it.
And well done.
Tomorrow, I'll be taking a break, as Mondays usually we just enjoy. But I'll be back on Tuesday, probably for a live transfer news talk. United better give us some players. If not, we're going to be meeting Ineos at the car park. We will. we will and we shall. So stay tuned for the upcoming content for this week. And we're out. Pick up, everybody. See you soon.